What's up today, my people? Thank y'all for checking out another video. I really appreciate it. What I want to talk to you about today is making your patience go to work. You got to make your patience go to work in this world, all right? A lot of times we expect things, we believe God for things, but we don't let our patience go to work. What is patience? You have to know what patience is. Let me just give you an example. If you are in Walmart, right, and you get ready to check out, you got a bag full of groceries, you got cheese, meat, bologna, water, got all that stuff. You got a little lunch. See my lunchbox back there? You got a lunchbox, right? You're getting ready to check out. But guess what? If you got one line that has 10 people, one line that has 20 people, and one line that has 3 people, which one are you going to go in? It's not a hard decision now. Which one are you going to go with? You're going to go with the line with 3 people, right? That's which one you're going to jump in first. But now, what if I told you that if you stand in that line with 20 people, you're going to get a 50% off discount? Some people say, I'm about to go. And they go get in the line, right? And they will get the 50% off. But you got some people, now hear what I'm saying. You have some people that are so impatient, they scratch their head and say, 50. I'm going to just go. In other words, they're too impatient to even enjoy the benefits of waiting. They could have got 50% off if they would have slowed down a little bit and waited. But because they wanted that speedy checkout, guess what? They done checked out, they done went home, and guess what? In a rush to get home and do nothing. Right? See, that's what I don't understand. See, people in the grocery store just in a rush. Everybody just in a rush to get home and sit on the couch and look around like, man, I'm bored. So why were you in a rush in the grocery store? All right. And what am I saying by this? A lot of times in life, there are things we have to wait on. Right? I mean, we can't think of God like a genie. We rub him a certain way and something pop out. Right? We have to trust the Lord. It's a process. Right? So what I want to help you understand is you have to build up your patience. You have to let your patience go to work. Understand everything that you do in life. It's not going to be right when you want it, because guess what? God's timing is way better than your timing. So who are you trusting? Are you trusting yourself or are you trusting God? It makes me laugh a lot of times. In the world, people out here, we all think that, oh, it's my world. It's me against the world. Like I run this. But let me ask you a question. Who created you? A lot of people, they just show up on earth. You know what I mean? And think that they just built all, like this is my thing. Let's just be honest here. You didn't create yourself. Who made your fingers? You look at your hand, your fingers. All this is God-given. So what makes you think that you run this show? It's my clock. It's my time. You gotta humble yourself, all right? Because what's going to happen is you keep trying to be Speedy Gonzalez and not waiting on what the Lord has for you. You're going to end up going through that speedy checkout. And guess what? You're going to run straight into a pole outside. You know what I mean? You don't want to run into that pole, because then you really got to wait. Now you got to get out your car. You got to scratch your head. You got to call a tow truck. You got to pay a fee. Now you don't have a vehicle. And now you really have to work. When in actuality, if you would have just trusted God, got in that longer line and said, you know what, God, I'm willing to wait. And a lot of times when God sees that you're willing to wait, he'll give it to you sooner. But if you want, come on, God, I need God. Come on, God. No, you don't talk to God like that. All right? You don't talk to God like that. So listen, remember what I'm telling you. Practice your patience. If you don't have patience, then your hope has nothing to stand on. You can be hoping and saying, I'm hoping God, I'm believing God for this. I'm hoping in it. But guess what? If you cannot weather the storm and fold your arms and say, you know what, I'm not budging. I'm focused. I'm expecting this. I'm believing God. If you cannot get calm and wait, you'll settle for anything. It's just like fishing. It's just like fishing. Let's just use myself as an example. Well, I ain't gonna use me. I'm gonna use somebody else. All right. Let's say you got a guy right here. Let's say he's 18, and you got another guy. He's 28, and these two guys are talking, right? And you got one guy. One guy says, man, I want to be married right now, and the other guy says, well, I ain't trying to be married right now, bro. I'm just trying to get these women, I'm just trying to, talk to about 5 of them at one time. And these two guys, they go back and forth. But guess what? If let's relate it to fishing in the pond. If you're fishing in the pond, right, you reeling it, you ain't catching any fish. Understand this. If you are a fish in this lake, you have to have discernment to be able to tell if it's a real bait or if it's a counterfeit. Because a lot of times what's jingling in front of you, it's a counterfeit bait. You bite the bait and you realize it ain't no good, but you got a hook stuck in your mouth. Now you done with. Meaning you're in a bad relationship, you're in a bad marriage, you know, you done went through this. But you can't be a thirsty fish, right? You have to be that fish that swims around and trust God. And if you see a bait jingling right here in front of you, just look at that bait for a while. But before you bite the bait, you have to be able to analyze the bait, right? I'm telling you, you got to be able to, because there's a lot of counterfeit things in this world. A lot of things that the devil will use to try to knock you off track. But if you are thirsty, if you're hungry, you're going to bite anything that's coming to you. Okay? So calm down. Wait on God's best because it's coming. But if you bite that counterfeit, man, somebody going to pull you up and throw you in an ice chest. Before you know it, you're going to be riding in the back of a Chevrolet truck. You know what I mean? So trust God, because what's for you is for you. What God has for you is for you. So don't mind waiting, okay? Enjoy yourself. And how can you enjoy yourself in the process of waiting? Get busy. Meaning that do something for the Lord in the process of waiting. So that way, when you're waiting, you're not really waiting, you're actually working. And you're not focused on this. And this can come and blindside you because you're so busy over here. And what do you do over here? You do what you can. You start where you are and you use what you have. Do what you can. What can you do? Give that to the world. Give your time, your talents, your gifts, your possessions. Give that to the world, right? Do what you can. Start where you are. Nobody can go back and make a brand new start, but what you can do is begin again and create a brand new ending. Start right now. Start today. Use what you have. What do you have? Some people may say, I ain't got nothing but a cell phone. That's cool. Post some stuff on Instagram. Talk about the Lord. Go on Facebook. Text somebody. You got to sell. Use what you have. No excuses in this world. When you get caught up in the service of others, think about it. Jesus watched his disciples speak. We're talking about Jesus now. Jesus watched his disciples speak. So what make you think you can just sit back and say, what it is? You know, I ain't helping nobody. They got to get it how they get it. They just got to get it how they live. You know, I got it the hard way. You know, it's real out here. You know, I ain't helping nobody. Please don't have that mentality in this world. All right? You want to model Jesus. That's what you want to do. So, like I said, give yourself away to the world in the service of others, and you will give the things that you are expecting God from a chance to present themselves in your life without being thirsty or without biting counterfeit bait. I love you all. Thank you all for everything. Remember, your Fishing for Souls shirt had the link in the description box. The hoodie. Yeah, the hoodie. The red hoodies are out. I love you all. I appreciate everything. Comment below if you got any video topic suggestions. Share this video if it helped you out. I will talk to you all later. Good night. Well, good day, depending on when you're at.